Since 2018, a devastating outbreak of African swine fever has resulted in the culling of millions of pigs in China's pork industry. Global pork production plunged more than 8% as China, the world's largest producer and consumer, lost more than a quarter of its total herd. Even in 2021, the enormous demand for pork in the Asian market is creating opportunities for international producers to increase their market presence. Mexico is doing its best to meet that demand, as Heriberto Hernandez, the president of the Mexican Pork Producers Association, told CGTN.
Our total pork exports as a country grew by 50% between 2019 and 2020, and that growth is due primarily to our exports to China, where we exported 853,000 tons of pork.
853,000 toneladas.
However, Mexico's potential is far greater. The export of meat to China is dependent on in-person visits to farms and packing facilities by Chinese sanitation inspectors, who then grant export licenses. Currently, only 5 Mexican producers have licenses that were certified before the coronavirus pandemic put visits to dozens of other potential suppliers on hold. And with no set date for when the inspectors might return, the Mexico-China Chamber of Commerce is working to find other solutions.
We are conscious of the restrictions caused by the pandemic, but we're open to innovation. We can offer virtual visits to our facilities and show our production, packing and export processes so that everyone is convinced that things are being done properly. If authorities from both sides help, we can double the export figures we achieved last year.
For Sergio Ley, a former Mexican ambassador to China and now Asia-Pacific trade envoy for the Mexican International Trade Council, this is a vital opportunity for commercial ties to strengthen.
We need to diversify our commerce and balance our trade flows, and we must do this by increasing our exports to China. And a big opportunity to do this is through our pork, now that there is a huge demand in China.
With both the demand and potential across the Pacific, Mexico's pork industry must now get through the final hurdle of bureaucratic certification if it wants to bring home the bacon. Alasdair, Baverstock, CGTN, Mexico City.